coach quarterbacks. The depth chart this time of year. I mean, I guess some were surprised. There's no or slash by Stanley and Wiggers now. Stanley's name's been listed on top the whole time. The coaches still say it's too close to call. Is that coaches do that? Don't they? I mean, is that part of the process?
Yeah, you want to keep kids engaged and competitive. And I thought Nathan Stanley brought a little bit more talent, arm strength, ability, and when you're even, you go with that. You try to go with the talented kid with the future. But I think Wiegers will have a role still. I mean, it's still too early to cross anybody off at this point in time. I mean, there's a lot of football ahead. So, coming out of the spring game, there just was not anything that would grab you between the two at this point in time, and that was disappointing. But I do think Nathan Stanley, when the smoke clears, will be the guy. But I think Wiegers will also have a role. He's going to have to be ready because they have a tough schedule. There's going to be those moments where they may have to get some kind of infusion in there, some kind of juice in there, and Wiegers could provide that if in fact it stays Stanley number one, Wiegers number two.
There's really no point. You don't have to name a starter this time of year, do you, if you're a coach?
No. Eventually they're going to have to do something because of repetitions. You want to get your starter plenty of repetitions, and there's just not enough time.
Sure.
After a while you go half and half the whole time, and that's half a reps that Stanley or Wiegers can get. And so with the training camp the way it is right now, I think you can go a little ways before you name a starter. I always felt like you needed to name a starter 10 days before the first game and give that person all the reps leading up to that, and it gets them all that media exposure out of the way too.
Sure.
As opposed to doing it game week. So I was always a 10-day out, name a starter, but maybe they'll do that earlier.
Do quarterbacks have to be treated differently? They seem to transfer a lot these days. Do you, as a coach, do you have to maybe, I don't want to say pamper or coddle, but
it's not a pamper or coddle, but I think you have to. It's a different position. It's not. It's on. You're handling the ball every play. I mean, it's just you're the focus of the football team, and so that position has to be handled a little bit differently, in my opinion. You have to teach the quarterback how to deal with the media as opposed to the right guard.
Sure.
That's different because they next to the head coach, they are really the spokesmen for the football team. So, yes, I think that position has to be treated differently, but at the same time, you expect more out of that position. The old saying, "Too much is given." You want that in return.
Sure. Yeah.
And so, I think that quarterback position is a very, very unique position. You mentioned transfer. Guys don't want to sit around. It's very rare you get a Mark Vlasic that sits there for 4 years. Not when there's other opportunity, and you can graduate early and do that. Back in the day, you couldn't do that. So quarterbacks want to play too, and that's the one position where you have to wait your turn. Many of the other positions, like running back, you can split time or even get a third guy in there, but that's always been a wait your turn position.
You surprised Vlasic stuck around for your whole time?
Yes. I mean, to his credit, he hung in there and enjoyed Iowa, loved the coaching staff, and then when he got his year, he made the most of it.
Thanks, Chuck.